No, but I really did make the reservation. We're supposed to have the retirement party here.
It's the lunch rush? I can't promise we can sit a large group. How many people are in your party?
I think we're gonna have 50?
Hey, Fubar. They getting our tables?
Yep.
All right, Fubar. I'm impressed you put this together. Where's the Colonel, anyway? Sir, because your party didn't show up, you have to pay the reservation fee.
Fubar! When people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, it can sometimes look like the result of miscommunication. In the military, however, it is often a failure of synchronization. The Department of Defense defines synchronization as the arrangement of military actions in time, space, and purpose. That can mean getting everyone to arrive at the correct restaurant for a retirement party, or aligning multiple forces to attack an enemy position. Synchronization is an organization's ability to execute multiple related and mutually supporting tasks in different locations at the same time. General George S. Patton, in 1941, referred to synchronization as harmony and likened such coordination as being part of an orchestra. Good synchronization enables collaboration among personnel at different places, rapid knowledge transfer between units and individuals, and leader and soldier agility and adaptability during operations. As one of the 4 tenets of Army operations, synchronization should be built into all plans and operations you support as a staff officer. More specifically, it needs to be your focus when you're conducting detailed planning. Detailed planning works out the scheduling, coordination, or technical problems involved with moving, sustaining, and synchronizing actions toward the desired end state. However, synchronization is not a final destination, but instead a means of control. So the question becomes, how can you control synchronization as a member of the headquarters staff? The most common means of synchronization is the Operations Synchronization Meeting, or OPSync. Not only is it the most common, it's the most important event in the battle rhythm. When conducted effectively, participants walk out with a common understanding of current operations, including how their actions will impact everyone else. In order to better accomplish this, however, the entire battle rhythm should be synced and sequenced so that the outputs from one meeting feeds into following activities. Another tip is to use common synchronized calendars instead of multiple calendars to schedule the command's events. If individual sections manage their own calendars, then changes on one calendar have to be repeated multiple times on the rest of them. That's an easy way to cause confusion. Then there is the Synchronization Matrix tool. This product is often used during the military decision-making process to record the results of a tactical wargaming session. When used in wargaming, it helps planners visualize potential enemy and civil responses to our potential actions. The matrix typically looks like this. Periods of time are listed across the top of the matrix. These time ranges can be hours, days, months, whatever you think will best provide the necessary level of detail. Along the left, you list what you're tracking. During wargaming or combat, this can include the phases of an operation, enemy and civilian actions, decision points, and other warfighting functions and organizations. The specificity of what you track on the sync matrix is entirely dependent on what you need to track. To fill in the rest of the matrix, you find the block or cell that aligns with both your listed action and the appropriate time period. In that block, you put what you plan to happen. The power of the synchronization matrix design is in its versatility. It can synchronize a single headquarters or an entire division. It doesn't have to be used strictly in wargaming either, nor does it have to only track warfighting functions. It can be used to track anything: the actions and locations of staff, subordinate units, or specific resources such as ranges, vehicles, or restaurants. Better yet, it can track all of those things simultaneously for even more synchronization. You don't even need to use words to fill in the aligned blocks. If a key is provided, you can use symbols or colors to indicate what is planned. These variations of a sync matrix, often called horse blankets or rainbow charts, can provide more specifics while taking up less space. By arranging information in this fashion, Army planners are able to visualize, in both time and space, the allocation of their resources. At a glance, gaps or conflicts can be identified and addressed by planners. It can synchronize everything a command is doing into a single snapshot. As General Patton said, to get harmony in battle, each weapon must support the other. You must come into the concert at the proper place and at the proper time. It's essential for you, as a staff officer, to include synchronization as a key factor in your planning. By effectively arranging your organization's resources in the appropriate space, time, and purpose, you can maximize its effectiveness as it pursues its mission. Ignore synchronization, though, and your operations can easily get, well, Fubar.
Hey,